everyone. Obinde Omo Yessa, Peter De Jesus here, Honorary Productions. Well, I really wanted to talk about what is Ocha and why people make Ocha and where did this stuff come from. Now, what I remember and what I've been told and taught is that the king in Africa, we would call him the Araba, the Oba, whenever the successor, the original one would come, they would do the ritual crowning of the king, the ceremonies of the crown. The official crown that we have that was passed to us is the crown of Shango. And in that crown, there are different lineages. You become, the crown becomes a lineage, a direct descendant back to either Shango or Obatala or Odudua or in the original Orisha. And so Shango's crown made it to Cuba. And that crown was the representation of the ceremony that when the king was being crowned for Ocha, when he was becoming the Araba, they would make the Osain, they would go to all the ancestors, they would pray to the ancestors, they would then take the specific herbs of that particular rituals, they would wash the sacred implements of the king, they would take the king, they would clean his crown, take the false crown off, and put the new crown. With the new crown, of course, they would put the new colors, and with that crown, which was passed to Cuba, the Orishas, Brazil, and different parts of the world, that was one of the first crowns that came through, the crown of Shango. Making the crown of the Shango, or they have a crown of Oshun, they also have the crown of Yemaya. The Eleguagono Chose Inle and Yemaya crown all come from the same area. The Agayu crown is independent. These different Orishas crowns, Oya's crown is independent, Elegua's crown is independent. Oguno Chose Inle, Yemaya, Nanaburuko Lazarus, they all come from the same crown, the same area. This is another conversation. The making of the Ocha is when you make Ocha, whether it's Obatala, you receive a name, Ocha Grinyan, Ocha Inle, Baba Ofun, Baba Leri, Gwintola, Winbi, that's the Obatala crowns. Then you have Shangodina, B, Shango Bish, Araba, Araba Nike, Ochun Yaiwo, Ochun Fumito, Ochun Kainde, Ochu Owo, Ochun Atare. So they give you, when you make your crown, you become a direct descendant of the lineage of the first crown, whether Ochun wore the crown, or Shango wore the crown, or Yemaya wore the crown. As that crown was put to that Orisha, we in turn recrown ourselves, and we are crowned. The false crown is taken off, the new crown is put on. At this point, why do people make Ocha? Well, first of all, it's for the particulars of the lineages. When you make a crown, you become a king and a queen. And at that point, people do dobali, which is they salute you. Most crowns that have to be made, person has to be of the good standing of in his heart. The person has to have no interest of what the world is, the monetary system. Most of the time, making crown, you completely give up all your rights to being a human being, and you give yourself 100% to it. Now, if you're not ready for that, then you'll say, well, why do I have to do it? Most of us would die to make crown. And a lot of us came to the Orisha by wanting it so much that we were willing to die for it. Other people come to the Orisha because it's part of their lineage. Other people, they come to Ocha to make Ocha is because they want to be lifted. And then a lot of people make Ocha because it's part of the lineage. It becomes a direct ancestral lineage back to the Mother Africa, where the Orishas were born. Now, the Orishas are everywhere. I was just told recently by my daughter Ayemiwa, she said, the whole world is Orisha, because everywhere you hear something, you hear about a god, you hear about an entity, whether it's Yalode has so many variations in all the religions, Obadala has so many variations in all the religions, Yemaya has so many variations, all the way back through time, you've heard of the gods. And they're in all the languages. Well, the making of the Ocha is one of the direct lineages back to Africa of the original crown, which we can say was Shango, which did reach Cuba, did reach the Atlantean altars, America, and did reach the Brazil. And a lot of crowns have came from that. A lot of people come and say, well, why should I? Well, if you have to ask, maybe you don't need to do it. But one of the reasons that you can ask is like, because is it important? If I don't do it, will something happen to me? No one will ever die from not making saint. If you're sick, you're going to be sick. If you have a bad attitude, you're still going to have a bad attitude. If you come because you're greedy, you're still going to be greedy. If you're a liar before, you're going to be a liar after. And if you're a traitor before, the Santo doesn't change your character or your morals or your addictions, which are the three things that you need to keep under control. And with Orisha, they have their rules. And if you're not ready to wear your white, and you're not ready to be Dodo Bali and be respectful and patient, don't ask, don't bother. But if you are willing to learn and to study, well, then do it. I know a lot of people that are drummers that they won't participate in the religion, but they're drummers. I know people that will come to all of our bembes and sing Orisha songs, but they don't have collares, they don't have guerreros, they don't have congo, they don't have anything. I don't disagree with none of that. But I believe that if you're going to be a part of this religion, at least wet your beak. At least get if you're going to be around the Anya, rogate your hand, get your hands, fifiocan, rogate your head, and get part of it. If you're going to be a part of a Orisha crowd, at least get your eleques. You can always give your Orishas back. And up until you make saint, no saints can ever be washed off your head. And a lot of people say, well, what do I do with my saints if I don't want them? That's your business. You have your saints. The saints are something that are the sacred stones. That's another topic. Why do people make saint? Part of it is to become a direct lineage, part of the direct lineage of Africa, to become able to be a participant in the spiritual world. In your crown that you wear in this world, when you make Ocha, you also travel in the next world with it. It cannot be erased. And if they saluted you in this world, they're going to salute you in the next. Last but not least, one of the questions that people wanted to know, if they could practice other religions. The Santo doesn't care if you're Christian or you're Buddha or if you're Amish or Hasam Alekum or anything. All the religions are under the same sun. My padrino Alfredo Calvo told me this. All the religions are under the same sun and the same moon. We all walk on the same earth. And at any given time, you may be in a Hasam Alekum altar, you may be in a Christianity altar, you may be in a Yoruba altar, a Dahomian altar. You got to have respect. It doesn't matter what religion you're a part of. You respect and you're a part of the religion, then you'll be okay. It's respect that brings us to the different deities. And it doesn't matter where you're at any given time in life. You probably might end up in somebody's religious activities. Have an open mind. Remember, you're not here to judge the world. You're not here to observe the world. You're here to live in this world. And by living in this world, you learn to watch, you learn to listen, and you know when to speak. Have a good day. Don't forget to sign up for the Honore Productions. And it's Honore Productions, not on air. I love y'all very much. Have a nice Sunday. And all you out there, I love y'all. Y'all have been sending me all those nice tweets. I love all that stuff. And just keep it up. I don't answer all that stuff, but I try to keep up. And I got some new questions coming towards you guys. I got questions for you all. Anyway, God bless. Olorum Nawesha Lafioni.